My mother died in a government hospital, teaching hospital, because there were lack of facilities. That one and number one. I'm not even paying because things happen.
My father died because there was no bed in a government hospital. My father died because there was no bed in a government hospital. He was rushed to 3 different hospitals on emergency before he died.
Because Nigeria happened to me, I lost my dad due to negligence of the hospital. Even if I live in the UK, as a citizen of Nigeria, I've still got right to, rant my rant.
My dad served this country for 25 years. Currently now, he's still sick. He's down with stroke and brain damage. Guess what? The police department donated 10,000 naira to my dad. He's been down for 1 year. This illness has made us sell property.
So if person come and say Tinubu a terrible president, we go verse, me go verse, God forbid. God forbid. My mother died in a government hospital, teaching hospital, because there were lack of facilities. That one and number one. I'm not even paying because things happen.
My father died because there was no bed in a government hospital. My father died because there was no bed in a government hospital. He was rushed to 3 different hospitals on emergency before he died. The first hospital said they were not equipped enough to attend to him. The second hospital said there was no bed. On the way to the 3rd hospital, he died on the road. In his country, his home country. Nigeria failed my father. I became fatherless because of Nigeria. My mother became husbandless because of Nigeria. Health system, job market, terrible economy, inflation, bad roads, insecurity. All these problems happening in one country. And the only problem you have is a young lady being able to afford 1 crate of egg. A young lady. As far as you are concerned, she doesn't have the right to complain about the government because she's still able to afford a crate of egg, because she's still able to go out with her friends to hang out. At what point do we start asking for more? At what point do we start coming out to speak for ourselves? At what point do we start demanding that our government actually care about us? That's the minimum, the bare minimum that they can do. Care about us as their people, as the people that they are serving, as a country. I just don't understand why it is so difficult to assimilate the fact that this is the only thing that the youth are asking for. The only thing.
Hi guys, I'm joining this 30 days ranting challenge because Nigeria happened to me. I lost my dad due to negligence of the hospital. Even if I live in the UK, as a citizen of Nigeria, I've still got right to, rant my rant. My dad had ania and went to the hospital to treat himself, to do the operation. And due to negligence of the hospital, the place got infected. Not do, it was changing in appearance, it was reducing it, was eating him up, complaining that that particular spot where they did the operation was hurting him. The hospital they did scanning. Firstly, how can a full hospital not have a place where they do scanning? Like, you get hospital, if they want to scan it, they go carry patients, not even with ambulance. Now patients go by themselves, do their thing. Can I go another hospital, go do scanning, come back? Like, secondly, if you live in Benin, we went to UBTH was on strike. How can a government-owned hospital be on strike? Like, why? An important institution like hospital be on strike? Like, why? When we've got local government, we've got state government, we've got federal government, and government hospital, they're on strike. That's true. Thirdly, we went to specialist hospital. Not we, because I wasn't in Nigeria. They went to specialist hospital. Guess what? Specialist hospital say beds don't full. Like, they cannot receive no patient. Like, after that, in the process of moving from one place to another, that was how I lost my dad. Somebody that was very, very strong. Okay, now in drive himself go hospital in less than a week. That was how the man died. My own father. I've never talked about this before, so I decided to join this ranting challenge, even if I did UK. Secondly, Nigeria happened to me again for my mom, because if Nigeria was working, there is no way a bike or any car would be driving one way. If any car not they drive one way, I probably would not be a motherless child at a very early age. If that country they work where no car, they're not born anybody where to the drive one way, because in a reasonable country, you know, go if you get sense, if you get brain, if the system are working, you know, go drive one way. If the system are working, hospital no go on strike, I probably will still be having a father. If the system was working, there is no way a government-owned hospital, they go say beds don't full, they not feel receive patients. Like, why? Not the government building fake hospitals wherever here and there when not they work. This one not be just say Tinubu is a terrible government. The own Nigeria government are terrible, starting from the local government chairman, starting from the state government, starting from the president, the House of Representative or wherever. All of you are terrible. Everybody is terrible in that country. Because if you people are not terrible, you come to the UK, you go to US, you see their good road. There is no. I've been in the UK for 30 years. I never see road.
I know after this 30 days movement begins, the government will start sending the police, the soldier to go after people that made video about it, to arrest them, to intimidate them, to, you know. But let me tell you something, as a police officer and as a soldier. My dad served this country for 25 years. Currently now, he's still sick. He's down with stroke and brain damage. Guess what? The police department donated 10,000 naira to my dad. He's been down for 1 year. This illness has made us sell property, has made us sell land and everything. The government has done nothing about this. We have gone to his office to cry, to beg, but still yet nothing is being done. So before you go after the youth that is looking for a good government, that is looking for things to work, remember, if things work for us, it works for everyone. Because you are a police officer, you will not buy cup of rice for 100 naira. It's the same 400 and 500 that we are buying that you will buy too. Because you are a thug, you are not going to buy cup of rice for 100 naira. No, it's the same 200, the same 400 and 800 that you will use to buy. So before you start carrying out this exercise, go and look at the widows of the police officer that have died due to the course of duties. Go and look at the widows of the soldiers that died due to the course of their duties. There is no royalty. NHIS is a scam. NHIS covers only 40%, my darling. If you escape it as a parent, you have the money that is blocking your ear, you escape it, you die. Guess what? Your children will become prostitutes. Your sons will become thieves. Your children will become a victim, and your wife will become a victim of circumstances. Go and look at the widows before you start killing people on others, before you start arresting people. Go and look at the widows. Come and take a look at my dad's kids. They are all enraged. They are going astray. Because of what? A failed government. They said their dad has been working for this country for years, but nothing to show for it. The piece of land that he managed to buy, we have said it, to treat him, it has been sold. It has been sold. So before you start working on others, put your rifles down and say, help us, join us to shout. Join us to shout, join us to talk. We are begging you. Go and look at the widows of your colleagues. Go and look at the widows of your colleague. Go and look at them before you help Nigeria to know that that woman will be your wife. That will be the condition of your wife if you do not do the right thing. Continue doing yes, ma, yes, sir. Go and look at my siblings now. Go and look at the widows of those that have died. Go, of your colleagues that have died. Then come back and see if it is worth fighting for. It's time to start a movement.
So these are the pathetic stories that I gathered from the Tinubu is a terrible president or the 30 days rant challenge. You see a lot of Nigerians sharing their plight, what they have faced in this terrible government. Maybe not Tinubu, from Buhari and from all those that have ruled Nigeria. They don't fix our hospitals. The equipment could be there, the doctors are not there. There is nothing that is working in this country called Nigeria. You see a lot of them sharing their story. The other lady said her father served in the police, and yet they could not help her father to food the bills for his treatment. A lot of the other one saying that the father or mother died because of negligence of the doctors and the hospitals. So many things are going wrong in this country. But some people, because they are benefiting now, they won't say anything. Look at El-Rufai. El-Rufai is now joining forces with some of us to criticize this government. If El-Rufai was given minister of power or one minister, El-Rufai will not be in the field now condemning the president, the current government of APC. El-Rufai will not even pull out of APC. So it's a clash of interest. There's no permanent enemy. It's just a common interest. So all those people now that will not join the group and say end this bad governance and call a spade, Tinubu is a terrible government, or even join the 30 days rant challenge. When he hits them hard, you see them join us. But when they will decide to join us, that will be when it will even be late for them. Seriously, that's when it will even be late for them. Everybody needs to come out, make this video, condemn this government. Tinubu is a terrible government. Any adjective you use to qualify his style of leadership or his style of governance, you can use it. No, who cares? But you are keeping quiet. Some people are keeping quiet. The people that are joining us to make videos today, they are those ones. In fact, I saw someone saying this video, you should not make this video. Government is this. That is how cowardice people, the state of cowardice that so many Nigerians have reached. That somebody saying, don't make this video, the government can do this. Fear and intimidation. That's how the government has suppressed everyone. You're not afraid to complain about the terrible or untold hardship that this government has brought to us. Someone is saying, please, people should not make video, this is. What will you do? So you will die in poverty, you die suffering. Everything is going wrong now. If for those that are working, that have been working, you are just at the same time, giving out the money for transportation, to buy fuel, to fuel your cars, money to buy food. Everything has just put. Who knows? If this man should attempt to finish 4 years, we don't know how. Who knows? Everywhere we're bleeding. So what needs to be done now. What brought Tinubu to power is because of PDP uselessness. PDP that should have united. Atiku continues to take that ticket. Even if Atiku goes to APC and get the ticket, Atiku will not still win. Why can't this man just retire and rest? Atiku is another problem of Nigeria. He should go and relax and give another person the chance. He has been flying PDP ticket as a presidential flag bearer for years. Tinubu wouldn't have been doing what he's doing today if PDP was united and giving Atiku giving others a chance. If I have the chance, I have a lot of things to talk about. Just happy with what's going on in the country. How can somebody be earning 300,000 naira in a month, and then in 2 weeks that money has almost finished? You buy food, you buy a lot of stuff. You buy virtually everything. And what you used to buy 50, let's say 100 naira, 2 years ago, and maybe 1 year ago, is now like 500. Almost 300% increase. And everybody's keeping quiet. And so some useless fellows say, don't make videos, the government can do this. Let them do their worst. Who cares?